This video shows how to install an interior basement perimeter French drain. Our backyard is sloped, allowing water to run towards the house, and we were having an issue with water getting into the basement, especially along the bulkhead stairs where the back wall meets the floor. To solve this, we're going to install a French drain that runs along the back side of the house. We measured out about 2 feet from the wall and drew a chalk line, so we had a straight guide to follow with the concrete cutting saw. We rented a concrete saw from a local tool shop. It has a diamond tip blade. When using these, make sure that you have ear protection on, goggles, and dust mask. We hung up plastic in the basement to keep the dust contained. Here's the concrete saw in action. It's gas powered, so make sure that you have windows and plenty of ventilation. You can hook up a hose to the saw to keep the dust contained. Here's what the concrete floor looks like after it's been scored. The sledgehammer was probably the best tool for this project, along with a crowbar. You can use the two to break up the concrete even more and pop up sections. A quick trick is to stack the concrete pieces to create leverage under the crowbar to make it easy to lift up the next section. We rented a jackhammer also to help with those areas that the sledgehammer wouldn't break up. The one we rented was electric powered. It had an anti-vibration system in it. It was very easy to use. We had a huge pile of rocks removed from the trench. And here's a picture of all the concrete flooring that we took out. After getting the rocks out, the trench immediately started filling with water and mud. So to solve this, what we did is we installed our sump pump basin to act as a temporary sump pump while we were cleaning and getting the trench perfected. We ran the pipe from the sump just out one of the basement windows. This worked perfect for the time being and gave us made working much easier. After we got all the rock and debris out, the trench was ready to add the filter paper, drainage pipe, and crushed stone. The filter paper lays down in the trench and prevents any sediment from getting to your drainage pipe. This will prevent it from getting clogged over time. The pipe we used was SDR 35 perforated. We got it at a local plumbing store. All the elbows and joints were glued. When putting the pipe in and running it towards your sump pump, you want to make sure that the pitch is towards the sump pump. You don't want a flat, perfectly level pipe that water's going to sit in and get stagnant. You want it to run towards the sump pump. Here's a picture of the drainage pipe on top of the filter paper. Once you have the pitch correct, go ahead and backfill with the crushed stone. We use 3/4 inch clean crushed stone, meaning there's no smaller pieces than 3/4 inch. Then we installed the cactus board on top of that, which runs along the wall. This will allow any seepage from the wall to go down behind the cactus board and into where your drainage pipe is towards the sump pump. Once that's all level, you're ready for concrete. We had a step we had to put in front of the bulkhead stairs. This is what the framing was for. Outside, we rented a cement mixer and had a cement chute running down one of the basement windows into a wheelbarrow. This worked perfect. After the cement was poured, here's the new step. No more water. And here's a picture of the floor where the new concrete has been poured. Here's a list of interesting facts about the project. I've also outlined areas we were able to save money during the project. Most importantly, this is a 100% do-it-yourself project that my wife and I completed over the course of 6 weeks, working evenings and on the weekends.